This is Tech Pulse, the show that keeps you in step with the technological world.
With new improvement,
One
Facebook
step
brings
ahead of everybody
graph
else.
search functions
I'm your
to
host,
U.S. users only.
Second.
Don Matrix of
the
Zynga was trying to buy the company when he was at Microsoft, and Microsoft is retiring one of their pioneers. All of this and more on Tech Pulse. Right, this is Tech Pulse for July 9th, 2013. So we're going to thank everyone for joining us today, and this is the show where you get all your news and reviews dealing with everything in the tech world, starting with the top stories of the tech world. And we're going to start things right off with the story about... let's see, what was that story we were talking about? The new improvements with Facebook that brings graph search functions to U.S. users only. Now, Facebook has been making a lot of different changes as they've been going about. They've been talking about their advertising that they're starting this summer, $1 million an ad, and they're going to try and get four ad companies or for people to take their ads, so that they're gonna looking to get $4 million a day in ads. And now with their new improvements, Facebook is bringing graph search functions to all U.S. users. So if you get ready for your Facebook search bar to start looking a bit different. Starting yesterday, Facebook has began rolling out an advanced search feature it announced earlier this year to all of the users in the United States only. If you're a user in Canada or in the UK and stuff like that, it doesn't apply to you yet. But US users, this new advanced search is called Graph Search. The tool allows users to conduct more advanced searches like restaurants in New York City, my friends like, or photos of my friends before say 1996 or something like that, and get detailed results. It will be a few weeks before everyone who uses Facebook with a US English setting will have the new feature, but several hundreds of millions of people will get it this week, the company told ABC News. Now, after more than 6 months of user testing and feedback, Facebook said it believes the product is ready for the masses, for the mass media. And Facebook was saying that over the past few months, tens of millions of people have helped improve the product just by using it and giving feedback. And Facebook says, they said that in a blog post which was published, I think yesterday is when it was published. Now, the improvements range from the speed of the search to accuracy, and stuff like that. Now, when you begin typing in a search, it will begin suggesting more relevant potential searches. Additionally, the company says it can better understand what people are searching for and will display the most relevant search first. So what this search is, the tool searches for people, photos, places, things your friends like. It's working on making posts or status updates and comments searchable. The mobile version also is still in the works. And Facebook's goal is not to replace Google, though. According to them, they're saying graph search isn't web search. We aren't duplicating what Bing does or what Google does, but rather we're making things easier to find, for people to find on Facebook. So Facebook COO, Chief Operations Officer Sheryl Sandberg said when she was asked about the function, is Facebook trying to go after Google, or are they trying to go after Bing? No, they're saying they're not trying to go after Google. They're not trying to go after Bing in what they're doing here. They're saying that what they're trying to do is make it easier for people to find things on Facebook. Now, take into account that this, how do I put it? This encompasses only data that has been collected from whoever you're searching for while they were on Facebook. In other words, if I wasn't on Facebook before 2000, and you search for pictures of me before 2000, obviously it's not going to have anything because I just joined Facebook in 2000. So it's based on what your friends have, in your friend search and stuff like that, and in your friend circle. Facebook will look into your friend circle and things like that. So when you say restaurants my friends like, based on what your friends have posted on Facebook, based on what they have said on Facebook about certain restaurants, these will be the searches that Facebook will bring to you. So rather than you having to ask your friends or talk about what your friends may or may not like, Facebook will take that data that your friends have put into Facebook. They'll take that data and they will compile it for you. So when you say restaurants my friends like, that was what will come up. The things that your friends have talked about and whatnot. If you want to see pictures of your friends or a certain friend before 1996 and they were joined to Facebook before 1996, this thing will give it to you. So basically, what this search engine or this search result that they've launched yesterday, what it does is that it gives you a more detailed search on Facebook. So it's not a Google it's not a Google search, it's not a so the graph search is not a Google search, it's not a Bing search, it's not web search is what they're saying. It's not anything like that. It's just being able to search on Facebook's network. So rather than, it's giving you a better way, a more advanced way to conduct searches on Facebook. And hey, I mean, for those of you that are hardcore Facebookers, people that use Facebook every day, you're always on it, you're always trying to find out what your friends are saying, this might be a good tool. Now, everyone who has a U.S. English speaking, like when you set up your account and you click U.S. and English speaking and stuff like that, everyone who has that tagged on their Facebook account will get access to this starting Monday. Not everyone immediately all at once. They're rolling it out. So all U.S. users should be able to use this thing by the end of the week. This is something now, according to the report by ABC News, they're saying by making all of Facebook more easily searchable, but making all Facebook more easily searchable does have privacy repercussions. While your information is only searchable and visible to those whom you have shared it with in the first place, the new tool does make it much easier for your info to be resurfaced by those who have shared it, with. So, you have your circle of friends and you have your network of friends that you share information with, because that's what Facebook is all about. It's a social sharing network. So obviously, trying to say you want privacy on Facebook doesn't make any sense. That's like going to a mall and say, I want to be private going to a mall. Everyone is in the mall, so you can't expect not to be seen in a public arena. So when you're in Facebook, privacy can't be something that you're concerned about. However, your information is really only shared with all of the friends that you decide to share it with in the first place. You see? And so that's how you're going to be able to tap into this information, and it just makes your information more easily accessible. So if you're, one of the concerns people are saying is that, well, I'm concerned about, privacy. I'm concerned about people being able to share get my information, too easily and stuff like that. But you're on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you can't be concerned necessarily about privacy in that way. Like I say, it's like going to a mall. When you go to the mall, you can't say, well, I'm concerned about being seen, and you're in a public mall. If you want to be incognito, then you have to stay in your house. But once you step outside the house, you can't be afraid to be seen. So if you're going to sign up on Facebook, that concern about, well, maybe my privacy, maybe people are going to have too much access to my information, that's all a part of being on Facebook. And as such, Facebook will remind all users about how they can control what they share and who they share it with. A small alert will pop up over the privacy tools area in the upper right-hand side of the page when users get the new tool. Now, privacy is something, of course, that according to Facebook, this is what they said, privacy is something we care a lot about, and so from the very beginning we made it so that you can only search for the things that you can already see on Facebook. Tony Stockey, one of the lead graph search engineers, told ABC when the tool was first previewed back in January. And at the time, ABC News specifically wrote about what to know in terms of privacy, some tips, including settings and default preferences and stuff like that. But I'm saying if you're a hardcore Facebooker, this is a good thing. This is something that you want. But to talk about, privacy, if you're on Facebook and you already have a group of friends that you share your information to, they're already going to be seeing it unless you block them on Facebook. People will see on Facebook what you want them to see. That's how it's always been designed. So when the privacy concerns came up about this new graph search that Facebook is just rolled out yesterday, I have to say, look, if you're on Facebook already, that can't be a big concern for you. That can't be a big concern that, oh man, people are going to see my information, because you're already on Facebook and you've already decided to share it. So all graph search does is make it easier for people who already know your information to be able to tap into that to decide what they like, or if they want to say barbershops my friends go to, or barbershops my friend recommend, or food my friends recommend, or whatever. Your friends would have already shared that information with you. It just compiles that information so you get a more succinct view of what all of your friends are thinking, rather than have to look through each one of your friends to see what they're doing. So we're coming up on a break right now, but after the break, we're talking about Don Matrix. Remember, he used to work for Microsoft, and then he took the CEO position at Zynga, but according to reports by Bloomberg, he was trying to buy Zynga while he was at Microsoft. Did that have anything to do with his leave? And Microsoft is shutting down MSN TV, their web TV service. All that and more coming up on Tech Pulse. So just stay tuned, and we'll get there right after these words. Well, messages anyway. Actually, probably not.